Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mr. BuildWealth. I have a special guest with me. London, say hey to all the beautiful people.
Hi.
That's London, so that's my niece. So I've told you all about a lot more. I've told her quite a few stories about college planning and credit and just what you got to do to really save for the kids. So before I get started with this one, let me punch in my website so you all will know where to find me. The BuildWealthMovement.com is it's what I'm about. You know, I share information and resources to help people get started with building wealth, and you'll find a variety of resources available at the website. So check it out. Hit me up. If you hit the contact us part at the bottom, I'll definitely be in touch with you and see how I can be of service to you on your build wealth journey. So, this is a special edition. Again, I got my niece here with me. Say hey, London.
Hey.
So, London, we were having a conversation about kids and Jordans. So, I was at a function last weekend, and there were a couple kids, and they had J's on at the park, hanging out. Kids just being kids, right? Running around and just pretty much not understanding name brands at this point. Like this toddler was in a stroller, and his brother was walking, but he had a fresh pair of J's on too. So I brought London in here because I started asking her, like, "Hey, London, do you know what J's are?"
No.
London, say it again for everybody. London, have you ever had a pair of J's before?
No.
So, London doesn't know what J's are, never had a pair, but what I find is, you want to stay in the picture or you want to stay out? All right, so London's helping me to prove a point because I think I've shared stories about how we've set up college funds for London and her little brother who's in the house because we understand that some of y'all just want your babies to look fly, and I'm not against that. But what I am against is the parents who are spending so much money on the clothes. Again, kids don't care about name brands. Do you have a favorite name brand for clothing?
No.
You don't? Do you know where you got this shirt?
No.
Look at that. She don't care. She got clothes on. She's feeling fine. Are you comfortable in these clothes? Look at that. The girl is comfortable in her clothes. So parents, stop spending all this money on the kids for clothes. Unless your kid's a model, I don't think you need to be spending a lot of money, especially these J's for these little toddlers. And then if that's your thing, at a minimum, maybe the kid has some Nike stock. I mean, I'll take that. If you have Nike stock and you want your kid and your toddlers and your grandbabies to be decked out in J's or whatever brand, like, can you own some of that brand? Like, that's the play that I want more parents to think about because I'm not irritated like I used to be because I'm accustomed to seeing people have their kids decked out in fancy clothes and the kids don't even understand name brands to start with. So parents, you can spend money on clothes, but you also need to spend money. Hold on. We're in the South. You don't see all these gnats? Nah, my bad, y'all. I'm in North Carolina. There's bugs out here. I'm not used to bugs. I'm in Cali now, but the bugs out here eating me up. But back to my point. Parents, you can spend money on clothes for the kids, but I need you to also match whatever you're spending. If it's a fresh pair of J's for a little kid, put a fresh stack of money into their college account. How about that? Maybe the kid has a bank account. So an easy way for parents to really help with college planning and setting their kids up for success is buy them the stuff, but also put in money into a savings account, an investment account, college account. Do something for the kids because I think I've shared with you all a lot about London and how we as a family are doing our part to make sure this little girl right here, wave to everybody, London, wave to them. That little girl is going to have a lot of options in life because of how intentional we are about making sure she's going to have like some assets, So if you are one of these parents who is into name brands or into fashion, I'm not knocking you. I just need you to do a little bit more and think about how you can be spending some of those same dollars for the child's education. I don't need to go into a rant around student loans. Your mom said, hey. You want to say hey to your mom? So we could do a little bit more for the kiddies. We could do a lot more, but you just got to be intentional. So if you're checking this out and you're thinking about what you want to do with your children, maybe it's godchildren, grandchildren, if you're a grandparent watching this, just hit me up. Let's talk for 15 minutes. Maybe we need an hour. I don't know what you need, but let's talk about how we can do more for these kids and ensure that they can have a better, I'll say, head start in life. And so we know the issues with student loans. I don't need to go into detail about that, but if you're focused on buying your kids a fresh pair of J's, then I know what you think is important. And if you think that's important and looking fly, so be it. But I also hope in the same vein that you're buying some Nike stock or you're investing money on behalf of the child. Because again, just in talking to London today, as you all just saw, kids don't care about name brands. It's just the parents. So if you need some help setting up college plans for your children, grandchildren, godchildren, just a niece and nephew, hit me up. Hit the link in the bio. I want to help. I want to help do more for the kiddies because I love London. I love her little brother, and we're going to make sure that they understand what it's like to have assets at a very young age. And if you find yourself, not being able to figure out on your own, I'll be standing by, ready for you. So, before I close up, make sure you go check out my YouTube. I have a channel, the Build Wealth Movement. The link is also in my bio where I'm sharing, we'll call them my diaries. It's stories I've written down over the years, and I'm just sharing that with the world because I think we all feel like, I'm the only one dealing with this problem, and you're not. You're not alone. So I'm sharing a lot of those stories on YouTube. So take a listen, like, comment, share, and also give me your feedback. Let me know what you think about everything. So with that, London, any final words before we log off? Anything else you want to say to the wonderful people in the world?
No.
All right, y'all. London says we out of here. Peace out.